What's going on, YouTube? I'm out here with Knight for our last walk of the night. It's a beautiful night here in Miami Beach, and I'm getting ready to do some speaking videos on my balcony. I'm going to talk about the importance of breath work and breathing strictly through your nose while you work out and at all times of your life. Being a mouth breather is something that you really don't want to be, and I've noticed some incredible changes in my own life from just breathing through my nose and when I'm on runs and just in general. And I was taught Ujjayi breathing when I used to be personally trained in yoga, and Ujjayi breathing has delivered me probably the most results out of any trick that I've ever learned in my whole life. I don't think I've been sick since I moved down here to Miami Beach 2 years ago, and for the most part, even when I was in Massachusetts or in cold places like Oxford, Mississippi in the winter or Vegas in the winter, I rarely would get sick, and I believe that a lot of it was due to Ujjayi breathing and strictly breathing through the nose. So I'm looking forward to recording that speaking video for Instagram, and I'm looking forward to getting a good night of sleep tonight. Sleep is where all the magic happens, all the recovery, all the muscle growth. That work you put in the gym, it pays off when you get a good night's sleep and you feed your body with the proper nutrients and macros that you need to build muscle and stay lean. I absolutely love living here, specifically in this building and at this property. It's just absolutely unreal, and I'm going to be here for probably a decade at least. And now that I'm single and it's just me and Knight, the two South Beach bachelors, the amount of models and beautiful women here, specifically at this property, is just honestly ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to getting around and meeting some new people and having some new experiences with different women, and I think it'll be pretty cool. There's women from all over the world here, Paris and Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, Venezuela, and I grew up in Massachusetts and there's not a whole lot of that. And same with Oxford, Mississippi. It was a lot of just white girls, blonde hair, church girls. So I'm looking forward to getting to know some people from different cultures and backgrounds and seeing how they treat their man and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to exploring a little bit and being single here. It's definitely the best place to be single in most likely the entire world. And I also have quite the bachelor pad. It's a nasty 1-bedroom, about 1,000 square feet with a 180 square foot balcony and a pretty ridiculous view. It's not quite a penthouse, not on the top floor, but it's definitely very similar to a high-end penthouse. So bringing some of the models up there to have a good time and get some good content will definitely be enjoyable. And I don't really know who's listening to my videos. I've said in a previous video that I don't really expect many people to watch these first videos that I post. For me, these are just more practice. It's getting me better at speaking to the camera and talking to the audience. And as my numbers go up on YouTube and on different platforms, more and more people will start to watch these longer form videos. But I don't really know the 100 people I'm getting views from on these videos, but I'm just gonna say it. I have always joked about like doing some OnlyFans stuff, and there's definitely a lot of OnlyFans girls down here in Miami Beach and Miami. I think it's like the OnlyFans capital of the world. So I might need a extra income source at some point. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open, and it'd be pretty fucking funny if I ended up doing it. But all jokes for now, but maybe not. So definitely it will be cool to freely meet who I want to meet. I was just in a 6-year relationship with a girl that I met at my college. We were next door neighbors, and we moved down here to Miami Beach together. We got these two Dobermans together, and then she ended up just wouldn't even tell me what happened, just dipped off with my girl dog. So that kind of sucks because I raised that girl dog like she was mine, and I gave her all of my love, my attention, my effort. I really put a lot of work into raising her as if she was mine, and one day she's just gone. So shit sucks, but hey, that's how you build resiliency and toughness dealing with shit like that. So it's just me and Knight now. We're killing it. We're chilling. We're the two South Beach bachelors and don't have too much to complain about. Can't control other people at all. It's not even worth trying. So let them do what they want to do. And I know that Gaia, my girl Doberman, I know that it wasn't her choice to leave, and if she had a choice, she would definitely have picked to stay here in South Beach with her dad, who would sprint her on the boardwalk. I don't think anybody else is going to be able to sprint her the way that I sprinted her. Definitely spent a lot of time with her. She loved cuddling on me, just like supernatural, the way that she would just fall into my arms, and she knew I was the alpha. She knew I was a strong man, and she would just melt onto me. And that was a really cool experience that made me really want to have a daughter, whether it's another girl dog again, which I'll probably end up getting another dog for Knight to hang out with in the next few months, because I think that having one dog is just as hard as having two dogs. When you have two dogs, you got to buy them double the food. If they need to go to the vet, you got to pay for double the vet. But other than that, I walk them at the same time, I run them at the same time, I feed them at the same time. And what it would do is it would allow me to not worry about leaving Knight home alone all the time, because he would have preferably his sister, who was taken from me, but he would have a friend to spend time with and cuddle with and sleep with and do all that when I'm not home. And especially if I go on a trip or I'm out of town, when they're with like our dog walker Maritza, they would, be more comfortable than if they were left all alone to be with her. So I think I'm going to get Knight either a girl Rottweiler puppy or a girl brown Dobie again, and we'll make sure that we get a Dobie with her ears pointy, and we'll get her as a puppy. I'm thinking probably March or April I'll do that. And so for the next 3-4 months, just going to be me and Knight, and definitely going to be looking for a new mom for him, because he really did enjoy having my ex-girlfriend at the apartment. Same thing, when I wasn't home, when I was out at work or I was at the gym or down at the beach, whatever I was doing, my ex could take care of him, give him attention, work with him, take him outside. And me and my ex, we used to switch off walks, so I wouldn't do all the walks for the day. And now that I just have one dog and it's just me, I got to do all the walks. So my ex would do the night shift every night at about 9 p.m. And as you've seen from my videos, that's now my job. And I would do the morning routine because I get up at like 5 in the morning. So I would take the two dogs out when I'd wake up, and then she would take them out at night. So I got to chill inside for the night, and she got to chill and sleep in the morning, because she didn't really wake up that early. She could have. She woke up around 7, would get out of bed around 8, but I'd be up at like 4:45, out of bed at 5, and even earlier at different times. When these guys were puppies, I'd like wake up at 3:30 in the morning and take them out on the boardwalk, and then go back to bed or just get up and get after it. So it's cool having just one dog, but I do miss Gaia, my girl dog, and fucked up shit happens in life. Just got to deal with it. So we'll be getting Knight another dog and another mom at some point, and life will be good. It is honestly laughable, though, the whole situation, because when I met my ex, I was honestly like a bum. I wasn't doing good in school. I wasn't working. I really wasn't in the best health. I wasn't taking care of myself the way I do now. I wasn't mature. I was honestly kind of an idiot. And 6 years went by, and I'm literally at my peak. And obviously, my peak is going to continue to get higher and higher. I'm definitely not at my peak for life, but I'm at my peak so far. I'm at the highest point in my physique, highest point in my appearance, highest point in my mindset, highest point in my maturity, highest point in the way that I treat people, highest point in the way that I wanted to have a family and be a dad And that's when I get sold. It's pretty laughable. Put up with me when I was like a bum, but now that I'm an absolute fucking animal, that's when she takes the door. So it's just funny, and it's always good to have people who doubt you, people who hate you, people who think that you're not going to do what you say you're going to do. And it's just motivation to make shit happen. So I'm going to blow it up this year. We're going to do big things. We're going to hit 8 figures. We're going to take some cool trips. I think I'm going to hit Greece in June. And life is good. No complaints. And my ex went back to the cold winter in Virginia. And I would guess that within a week or two of her going home, that she got sick. And I don't think that she used to run with my 2 dogs. I don't think she's running anymore. She really doesn't like the cold, so I think she probably ran like maybe the first 3 days she was home with Gaia, and then gave up. So I just feel bad for Gaia, because Gaia's not getting to run. Gaia's not getting to sprint. She's definitely not getting to sprint. She's definitely not running 5-minute, 30-second miles like me and her were doing. So I just feel bad. She's probably pretty depressed, and I know she misses her daddy. I was the one who picked up Gaia. I went to the breeder. My ex was out of town, and I went and picked up Gaia, and I spent 4 full days with her before she even met my ex. And I mean, my ex met her when we went to go look at puppies and pick the one that we wanted. But when I picked up Gaia, it was just me, and we bonded for 4 days. I would sleep with her on the couch, and she was following me around the whole property here without a leash. It was like kind of mind-blowing. She knew I was hers, and she obviously loved my ex, her mom, but I think she loved me more. So it's just sad that I didn't even get a say in anything. She just was taken from me. But we're gonna get after it. We're gonna use it as motivation. Knight's gonna use it as motivation. I may end up breeding him. He's not neutered, so we'll look for a nice Dobie female for him to put some babies into, and we'll make like 10,000 a puppy off of them. So no complaints. Like I said, life is good. You just got to deal with what cards you get dealt and make lemonade out of lemons. So me and Knight are finishing up our nighttime walk. Got out on the boardwalk. It's a really beautiful night. Definitely wouldn't trade this for being in Massachusetts or Virginia or anywhere else. I think South Beach is one of the most incredible places in the world to be. And this place is only going to get better and better, because as my wealth goes up and my mindset increases, my physique increases, my appearance increases, sky's the limit. I'm just going to start talking to even more beautiful, talented, successful women. I'm going to keep having more confidence, keep making more money. It's just, I've built this incredible foundation of health, and sky's the limit from here. We're going to conquer the world with this shit. So I hope you guys join my team. Send me a DM if you want to get to work. We'll make shit happen, and I'm excited. I definitely want to help y'all. I want you to get the same results that I got. I used to have a substance issue, and I don't anymore. I used to need anxiety medication. I don't anymore. I used to take Adderall. I don't need it anymore. I used to be depressed. I'm not depressed anymore. So I've changed my whole life because of the habits and the program that I've stuck to over the years. And I want y'all to get on it too. So I hope you have a great night. We'll talk later. See you tomorrow.